All right, so now for the other type of butterfly I want to show you is I have bits and pieces of my cake clay Isomalt that I just save and I crush them up. So it's a good way to take your frustrations out if you need to, but I just turn them into confetti type of a thing. And then I have what's a jeweler's tool, and I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to pick up the pieces that are really crushed up, and then I'm going to sprinkle them onto my butterfly. And that's going to let me have multiple colors inside without having to do a lot of work with adding a lot of different colors and trying to keep it from drying, but just add just enough to kind of give you the colors that you want. Move it around. Now any of these large little pieces that are like that, just pull on back out. It's hard for that little bit of sugar to actually get them heated. There you go. So just like that. Perfect. Pouring. We're pouring, folks. Here we go, right on over that sugar. Now the hot Isomalt that we have is going to be just enough to melt all of those, and it's going to be like a piece of carnival glass. Those beautiful colors. Once again, don't try to fill the edges. Get your toothpick to do that for you. Right into all of those. There you go. Now you see how that is? Now I can come in here and I can hold this piece here and I can start to swirl. And it'll just blend those colors. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the second half. Once again, we do one half at a time. There's reason for this whole madness, and that's the drying part. We don't want anything to dry. I know it seems like it's really tedious. It would be easier just to pour two and try to do it really fast, but I can guarantee you sometimes we just aren't fast enough. There we go. By this point, I don't have to tell you why it's important to move it with that toothpick. You know. Come on back and just swirl it. And when I pull these out and give them life and put them together, you're going to just love the look of them. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour a few more over here and do them quick and easy for you. I'm not going to really pop a lot of color into them. Just there we go. So if I go silent on you, that's the reason, because I'm just trying to do them fast, and sometimes it's hard for me to talk and pour at the same time. But I will get them done for you. Once again, we're moving. And you'll notice that I didn't put a lot into here, and so you'll be able to see the difference. But there again, come back with your toothpick and do some blending. And if it starts to get dry, see it's kind of tacky and it's pulling up with my toothpick. Dun, 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 trusty torch. Torch on. Torch dances once again over the sugar, and it melts it down just enough to be able to go back and finish doing what you need to. See, now it's all soft again. So it's not hard. And if you have some in your cup and it's getting dry and you don't want to have to pop it into the microwave, just take the torch. Nice and easy. Move it. See, everything has always got movement to it, so nothing stays in one spot because you don't want it to burn. And I'm just going to pour that right over this. And could I have poured it with the temp that it was at? Yes, I could have. But it doesn't really melt the sugar then for me, the little crumbs that are down in here, my little confetti that I call that. And so it's best sometimes just not to go too fast. Take the time to reheat to get the look that you want. All right, and I'm just going to swirl. There we go. And I have a little bit of an overpour there, so I'm going to cut that away. There's that. That's all there is to pouring the butterflies. Now, as soon as they start to dry, I'm going to give them movement. Now, how will we know? Watch it come out. See, that one wasn't there very long, but remember it poured over? Just clean it up. But it has a little bit of play in it. Not a lot, but a little bit.